Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Onos, and today's video I wanted to talk about Destiny 2. Should you return to Destiny 2 in 2020? Is now a good time to jump back in? I used to love this game. I played it every day for well over a year and seriously enjoyed it. I played all three classes and could never quite decide which one to main. But then, inevitably, I got bored. I wandered away from Destiny 2 just before I started this YouTube channel, and I haven't touched it now for almost a year. I can't even tell you what finally switched me off. I don't remember. But I've had this nagging bout of nostalgia bothering me for the past few months, and I finally cracked and jumped back in. In this video I'm going to talk about some reasons you might want to give in to your urge to go back, and why now is probably a very good time to do it. So, reason 1, it's free, or at least a huge chunk of the game is free. You could jump in right now and it won't cost you a penny to get started. Destiny New Light is the free-to-play version for anyone that hasn't touched the game before. New Light players will be able to visit the entirety of the solar system in free roam, and you can go to any of the planets and explore. New Light players will also have access to all the Crucible, which is the PvP modes, maps and playlists. All the in-game events such as the Dawning, Iron Banner, etc. will also be accessible. Now for returning players like me, the same applies. You can jump in right now and any money you've spent previously will still apply. You don't have to pay a penny more. You can jump in and scratch that itch without having to put your hand in your pocket. If you decide not to pay for the latest season, you'll miss out on a few things, but right now you can jump in to see if you're feeling it, and then decide later if you want all the extra goodies. Reason 2. It's actually hard to do anything wrong when you jump back in. I know the system at the moment looks overwhelming, and you might be thinking, how do I level up? Which weapons should I use? What class should I play? Should I PvP or follow the story? Believe me, I can empathise with this. It's like being paralysed with too much choice. But the reality is you don't have to worry about any of that. Just jump into the game and play however you want. There are gear rewards no matter what you do, especially if you're at a lower level. By the time you need to start thinking about the meta or the new exotic weapons, or even making a build for your character, if any of those thoughts creep into your mind, then you've decided you want to invest more time anyway. Don't let yourself be dragged down by the current meta too early. Just jump in, play however you want, and worry about the endgame tactics later. By that time, you'll have a better handle on things anyway. Reason 3. If you're looking for a home, that is to say a game that is committed to ongoing content drops, an evolving world, an active and engaged community with the option to group up for some solid challenges or get into PvP, Destiny 2 is a fantastic place to be. Is it perfect? No, of course not, but Bungie are committed to their community and actually listen. That's a much bigger point than you might think. They take feedback seriously and they work at trying to please everyone, which isn't an easy proposition when you're looking at a potential pool of 8 million past players. Additionally, Bungie have laid out a roadmap for the next 3 years. They've already got plans reaching into 2022. So if you're looking for a game with at least the pretense of a solid future ahead of it, then Destiny 2 would definitely be worth considering. Reason 4. The Destiny 2 content vault is coming in November. What this means is that some of the current locations and stories in the game will no longer be accessible. If you haven't played through the story of Destiny 2, it would definitely be worth your time to do this before some of those locations disappear. Titan, Mars, Mercury and the Leviathan are all going to disappear as of November, and 2 new locations will be added into the game, the Cosmodrome and Europa. This has obviously been met with some concerns by the community, but if you look at the current size of the game, over 92 gigabytes just at face value, and the sheer density of the areas on the map right now, some of which barely see any action these days, I can see the logic behind the decision. The Bungie team are also introducing sunsetting, which is basically a way for them to remove certain weapons from the game without outright deleting them. What it means is that some weapons will hit a power cap, and as the top end of the power of your character increases, those weapons will eventually become obsolete. Bungie's explanation of this is down to the inevitable problem of power creep, the risk of continuously releasing more and more powerful weapons and wrecking the sandbox completely. Bungie are clearly trying to address these risks at the moment. Again though, this isn't something that should concern you right now. Thinking about the meta and the politics of Destiny 2 is a problem for tomorrow. If you're considering giving it another go, now is the perfect time to do so. You can catch up on the story before the new expansion, Beyond Light, drops on November 10th. You can decide on the weapons you like and scope out which ones are going to last you for the coming seasons, then try to find that god roll in time to wreck the next set of content. Reason 5. There is honestly nothing quite like Destiny 2. For anyone who has played the game in the past and enjoyed it to any extent, I'd be surprised if you can name a game that can really replace it. Destiny 2 offers solid character progression which has become more MMO-like in recent months as they push for greater build diversity and customization. They're beginning to walk a path which implies we could be given a choice between light and dark as time progresses, which could in turn lead to more player agency and even more choice. Every season comes with its own unique armor sets which will now allow you to apply the look you want to your Guardian. That's another good reason to jump in now. Pick yourself up some different fashion options before all the changes come in November. Ultimately guys, you can try the game right now for free. It doesn't need to be a monumental decision. The only downside I can see is that the commitment in the hard drive space right now is over 92 gigabytes. Beyond that, you can literally just jump in and see how you feel. Don't worry about what to do, just go play what you want. You can worry about the details later if you enjoy the first few hours back in the game. If you're thinking about returning to Destiny 2, but you're hesitating, let me know in the comments what's putting you off. I'd be curious to know why people haven't jumped back in, even if they're considering the idea. With all that said, I'll wrap it up there. Leave me a like and comment if you don't mind, sub if you're new, and if the video does well then perhaps I'll branch out into more Destiny 2 videos in the future. Thank you for watching, take care, stay safe, bye bye now.